Hello and welcome back, everybody. Let's play some more Songs of Six. And I won't forget to unmute my mic for half the stream this time because that was wonderful this morning. That's why you don't get up super early in the morning and stream, I guess. Other details that I may or may not have forgotten is forgot to see if the Amebias care about noise. They do. So we got to rebuild this thing because this is going to be noisy. Is there any other noise that we're getting anywhere? The carpenter will be noisy. I don't think woodcutters are noisy, though. I don't know. We might have to play around with this. We may have to slide it over a little bit here and maybe move the mass grave somewhere or something. Since we still haven't made it, let's actually just kind of get this guy to shrink down a little bit here, maybe. Shrink down a bit there, just in case we need to make some room for it. Still gives us 40 crates over there. That'll be fine. So we're going to have to account for noise. I didn't even think about that. So this guy here, we're going to have to do a little bit of a wall building around it, I guess. Let's see. Good thing I left a little bit of room here. I think we may need a bit more, though. Let's actually, yeah, that's fine. We're just going to bring it back a bit here. About yawn big here. 3 maybe or so more that way. And then we can just take you, move you back to here. Like so. Same with this guy here probably. Yeah. Yep. Take those back. That's interesting. I didn't even think of doing it that way. You could even do it like that. Cool. Well, maybe we found a new idea here. 24 carpenters. And if we did that, do we get any more room here for storage? Not really. I mean, we could maybe do a little storage up here instead. Give it a little tiny bit more. I'm okay with that. So what we need to do, though, is we need to take our wally walls here. Well, we won't worry about that just yet. I think we will leave the back end closed, though. What we're gonna do... Is this a regular wall? Yeah. Just need to double layer them around here is all. And that will fix our noise issues. We forgot to shrink down the room on this side, though. Whoopsie. So what you got to do is something like that. Then you come back into the room here. Yes, that's fine. And we're going to shrink it down on this side a bit. Like so. Maybe one. And then we can take and... That's fine. Put a door here. Dog's going to get massacred here if it doesn't shut its pie hole. And that's good. Mud wall. So what we're going to do is come out here and we're going to put a wall here. And then we're going to take out and put in our ceiling, mud ceiling. Here and here. Oops. Take out that mat, please. And that. We'll see what that looks like when they actually build it. I don't know if I got this pulled out of there or not. Might have to do this. No, not that. This. Get rid of those two. Gives it a little hook there, and hopefully that'll kill the noise enough. We'll see once they build it. Build it. Come on, build. Don't need to look at that right now, though. Got somebody playing spin to win here. He's having a grand old time just hanging out in the doorway, spinning around. Fisheries don't produce any noise, I don't believe. No. So we're all good up here, it looks like. Oh, look at that. They gave us 40 gems and 3K. Okay. We're going to immediately... Let's see. Well, not immediately, but... You guys, do we have a trade agreement with you already? Yes, we do. Okay. You guys, do we have a trade agreement with you? Not yet. You want 4K? We've got 5.81. What do we got in stock here? How about some more of this coal that somebody gave us that we can't use for right now? And that should be fine. We will also offer up a bit of coin, I think. So maybe 1900 there. Give you a little 50 value for your pay for your time, and probably, you know, and that's good. And they are actually at 2.4 with us now, so we're very close to actually colleagues with them. Maybe some embassies would be a thing. If we don't grow too big too fast, they will be fine with us. But you guys, what do you want for trade? You want 7K. We're going to leave it at that for now. Get this going, and we'll be able to sell a fair amount of fishies to them. Maybe some furniture down here. All right, let's see. What is going on with this now, I wonder? Did you guys actually come up with anything interesting for a wall? Let's ceiling that and that. Does that actually look like a room now? Come on. Damn, that was some slow building. Okay, this is all walled in. Looking good. Should be good now, I think. It looks a little janky, but once it's all built, it shouldn't look quite so bad. So we're getting our carpenter in. That's going to take a while to clear this, apparently, because that's what they decided they wanted to do first. Sounds about right. We got our janitor down here. That's great. Right now, they just need stone and wood. So we can just make sure we got a little stone in here, a little wood in here. Make sure we have employees there. That'd be good. And furniture can stay here for now. Here they come down, chopping the trees. Pretty soon we won't need to do that anymore. We'll have this here. Hopefully fairly soon. Yeah, 315 stone, 116 wood that's in warehouses. So let's make sure that we put in some more rock clearing jobs here. Yeah, just in the vicinity somewhere. Yeah, get some there. A few up here, a few over here, wherever. Perfect. And maybe some over here too. Yeah, they got wood laying everywhere now, so probably okay there. Not sure what they're doing with their lives. Maybe clearing this guy out. Oh, look. 897 dinner and 330 warbies. Oh, perfect. Let's go ahead and say hi to him now. You. No, not you. You. Yes, you, sir. Would you like to give us trade if we give you all this coal that we have laying around still? And maybe some of this grain we don't want. A bit of this leather we don't want. Alright, that's only going to get us up to -4. Okay, we forgot to add in to our kind of little warehouse here. We need to throw in these gems that they brought so we can sell them. Where are they at? Oh my god, I'm blind. There we go. Let's bring down the stone a little bit. We don't need that much there. I'm going to bring this up a little bit so we can put some more coal in here, because we still got it laying all over the place because they gave us a friggin' ass load of it for some reason. And then we need also to probably, what can we get rid of to throw a warhorse crate in here? Not a whole lot, huh? Let's take out one crate of eggs. We'll put that guy in there. We should be able to collect those now. We'll give it a minute. Let those get in here. There we go. There's the warhorses. Coal's filled back up at 560. We got the 40 gems in there. Perfect. Back out to talk to this dude. And see, we also have Hoogaland. Hoogaland. So I don't know why we got access to Hoogland. Where is he? Who are you, sir? Oh, you're up here, aren't you? Yeah, you're this big one up here. Okay. Having 4 trade partners at the beginning is awesome. gives us a whole bunch of opportunity. So that's like, yeah, 4K worth of gems we just got for nothing there at the beginning. There, 3K of coal. That means we only have to give him another 310. We'll just throw this garbage at him. That should be pretty close. Maybe a little bit more wood or something. We'll give him a couple hundred wood, maybe. 30. A little bit of stone, you know. There we go. And he'll be happy to take that deal. Now, Mr. Hoogland, what would you want? You would want like a buttload because you're big. Yeah, figured. Okay. So he's going to be a little bit harder to work on, but looking at our world map, though, if we were to get through him, there's a lot of good free land over here, I think. Couple. Not too many. There's 2 there. What's the little sword mean, I wonder? I don't know. Never bothered to look. We've got a few down here as well that we probably should work into. We've got this guy over here, Count Dedek, and Amevia is a distant faction as well. But we got a good amount of trade to start with here. So we'll try and leverage that a bit. We are already going to do that with our fishies here once we get some more peeps moved in. We got about 53 extra. I want to get the carpenter up first before we start worrying about adding any extra fishing going on. We're getting plenty coming in right now. We've got 70 extra. 27 extra, sorry, my bad. Alright, we're going up to 150 for pop. That's fine. Let's get them to finish this up, please. Thank you. That's 24 carpenters. That should be actually okay to run. We'll leave them run that. And we want to see, does it immediately show you noise? Yes, it does. Okay. So we're going to wait and see once they build this, what that looks like. Okay, so I'll build that. I'll build that. No, we're not doing slaves. We don't like them. Oh, okay. Jason's job is blocking this job. So we're just gonna get rid of these jobs. Now you should be able to get that one, right? Yeah, no. We're just gonna have to do them like one at a time here. Mud wall. Thank you. Next mud wall. Get your saw work out there. Attaboy. Well, your buddy sits there and does the little spin to win next to you, taunt, and you're like, haha, I'm not working today, you are. A rude little bastard. It's like that guy that comes into work on his day off. Like, what the hell are you doing here, man? Get out of here. Nobody wants to see you. It's because we have to suffer. And you're coming in here acting like, haha, I don't have to work today. Like, get that out of here. Alright, so that didn't quite get our noise problem reduced. So what we're going to do is I think we got to go maybe a little further up here. Like this. Like that. And then build that wall there. Now, we're going to trap people in there doing this, but that's fine. They can dig their way out. There we go. And then can we get me some more ceiling through here like that? And then if we do that, does that do any better? Doesn't seem to. Still got a little noise leak there. So do we need like a double here maybe? Just trying to figure this out. Okay, so you need double there. Okay, and there. That looks like it sealed it in. Okay. So if that's the case, can we edit you We're gonna have to remove that. Bring this wall back in by 1. Put a door back in there, like so. And then slam some storage in here somewhere, right? Let's see, we got a workbench there. Can't do it there. Put a little tiny one there, like that. Yep, that's fine. Get that done. And then we're going to want to take this wall here. We don't want that one necessarily there. We're going to take the mud ceiling and move it in one. So let's get rid of that. And let's take this here and fill in there. And see if that gets us noiseless environment out here. Alright. Well. I thought that would have done it. I mean, we got not too bad a leakage there. I think we can deal with that kind of leakage. I'm going to be okay with that. We'll work on our noise proofing abilities later. Right now they're kind of awful, but that's fine. All right, we should be getting some furniture coming in now, though, to get this built. Yeah, there goes all the carpenters. In they go, they get their wood, they get back out. And honestly, can we just take you, let's give you a quick edit here. Can I get a door right there? That'd be great. And if that does work, which I think it will, what we'll do is just plaster over that little hole. And they can get in there through the warehouse. And look at that. Noise canceling. Just like the best headphones you ever seen. Okay. Noise problems are okay-ish now. We'll see if this... I'm sure this is noisy. I don't see how it couldn't be, but we'll see. May have to do a little trim and fix on it, too, once it gets going. You are not selling fish yet, which is terrible. Let's get you running the fish out here. We do want to keep a stock of fish, right? So we probably should just tell it to pull from the warehouse down here instead. And then that way we can tell it to leave as much fish in there as it can. So we're going to tell you not to do that, not to do that. And you can pull from this guy. But we want you to wait till it's about 80% full or so. That way we keep a nice stock of fish in there. Other easy wins we can make would be going to access here. These guys like fish in their house for some reason, so we can give them some fish to put in their house. Probably some rocks and some wood wouldn't be too bad either, because they like that too. So that's easy stuff to put in their houses for them. We do need a market for that though, so let's see. How is this guy doing? 43% load, that's perfectly fine. So let's grab a distribution maquetto. We can throw it down here probably. Do maybe something like this, and then we'll cut this out like that. We'll go ahead and put it down here. Seems like a great place. Now leave us a little more room for a couple benches and things down here as well. Make a little nice little plaza area where everybody comes and chills out and sits by the food court. They come look at the bright, nice torches. There's a little bit of, you know, statues around maybe later, but for right now, there's just a couple big-ass torches in the way. Heck yeah, we like torches. That works. Happiness-wise, for these is them. We had a little bit of a dip there whenever he was starving to death, but we're just going to not talk about that anymore. That's just... Don't worry about it. It's fine. Anyways, benches are going up. Wells are going up. Food stalls are going up. Stages, speakers, all the good stuff. Now, we may want to move the carpenters, move some workforce down here. We'll see once this gets done. They're still chucking out the furniture, though. That's coming in at a whopping 13.53 currently. Not making a ton of furniture, but that's okay. We didn't have a ton of people. And we didn't have a ton of wood either to work with, so I'm okay with not having the furniture just blazing in right this second. With this here, that's going to be like probably just fishing housing. So let's grab this here. We're going to go something like that, and we're just going to bring that bad boy, oh, I don't know, maybe down here somewhere. Get shit land over there. Probably want to save some of that. That looks like moisture soil. Let's go maybe down on the other side of the orchard here. Down by this pasture, maybe. Now, do I want to shove it straight against it? Maybe. Or we can make a fat road next to it. No, we'll go right next to it, I think. Let's go somewhere's about like that, I guess is fine. No. We won't want to do that, yeah. Nope, no. Nope. A little bit better than that. Let's try that again. Let's try that again, boys. Wasn't quite right. I think I want to go on top. Like so. Fantastic. Housing development. Done. Let's get the road down here done. As they've got the time. We can kind of puncture it with a few torches along the way here. Yeah, something like that. Look at them go, running back and forth like little madmen. They're like, we got this, guys, we got this. And since this doesn't line up very nicely, that's fine, actually. What I think we want to do with that is just kind of make a little plaza here for them, maybe. We can put in, you know, like a speaker and well and stuff right here. So let's grab some, a well or three, because they like the water, so you got to keep them wet. That's just the way it is. Where are we looking? Entertainment, there you go. We can have a little speaker right here somewhere. We can have a well. A nice big one there next to their little houses. I'm sure they'll love us for it. And maybe a hearth there as well. In case it gets cold, you know. Some days it gets a little chilly. You got to get the chill out of the air. We can do that. And I think we'll move this guy over to here. That looks a little better. Gives us a little room for statues at a later point. Get some little baseline there. Let's go grab this setup here again. Which, if you'll remember, is our janitor bathroom. We're going to wing one of them down here. Because, you know, you got to be able to have the bathroom and the janitorial facilities. Which way was it? This way? I think. Yes. Or we could do it that way. This way. Yeah, that'll work. We did solve the mystery of will the game save and load? Yes, it will. So we're not completely bunked there. So that's going to be good. We're going to activate this and get us some Globdians going at least here. Just a small amount. Get these guys started. I'm going to want the eggs. these guys are going to need themselves another little food market area down here and everything, so we can start doing that too. We're going to go with a little bit, I want to go with a little bit less, what am I thinking? What's the word I want to use? A little more organic, I guess, building here. We're just going to kind of slapdash a lot of stuff just for the hell of it, make it, see what comes out, and if it looks good, it looks good. If it's awful, it's awful, and we'll rebuild it. It'll be fine. We will want this over here somewhere. Let's see. We're going to have road there. Let's have import, export over here, I guess, would be good. That'll be for the fishies and the livestocks and whatnot. We're probably going to need a couple of them, actually. So we'll have eggs and livestock. And what else do you guys do? Meat? Do they produce meat? God, if I remember. I guess we'll find out. I remember Globdians. I think they do meat too. So that'd be good. I don't think we care about meat, do we? We care about meat? No, we care about fish, egg, and veg. Okay, cool. So we can export the meat and the livestock then, if that's what we're thinking. Also gonna want a small warehouse down here. Let's get one of them banged in here somewhere. Oh, I don't know, 15 sounds like a good number. And we can crate it up a bit here. Wing a door into it, maybe on both sides for the shits and giggles. And build that bad boy. Road's going to continue on that way. And what else we got going? Janitor, bathroom, warehouse, export depots, housing. What else do we need down here that we have up here? Shrine, maybe? Probably some more wells along here in places. Why don't we just kind of slap them along in here somewhere too? Like I said, they like being hydrated, so you got to keep them hydrated. We give them a couple wells in there by their workplace. They'll probably like us for that. All right, we're up to 59 out of 66 on the woodcutter. We'll redesign the carpenter in a few minutes once we get pop for it. I'm thinking we need to go back out to our friends in here. You, sir, maybe? Well, let's see, you. You aren't connected to anybody else. Okay. You aren't... It's this guy that would be the only one we get anything from connecting, right? Let's see, where are you? This guy. The Empire of Unaleska, huh? Okay. Good to know. At least we got the batshit crazy lady here. So basically we want to work on Hoogland here if we wanted to do anything good. So let's see what we can get working for him. He wants 22,000. We can get a couple K there. I don't have enough money really to give him anything else for now, but we'll keep an eye on it. Just wanted to see what we had here. So let's just take off trade there. And what would you give me for that? Take 2 grand. Perfect. Get rid of that coal. We don't need it. It's just going to go away sitting here. Just kind of like all this stone everywhere. I'm gonna let this run at high speed till we can get our furniture in here. 64, 65, and 66. Okay, you guys gonna build this now? 17 buildings done, so they must have went down here and did things. Export depot's done for fish. Yep, we've got the mass grave. The carpenter we finished. We knew that. We got a bathroom going. Yay! We got a carpenter because we did it twice. Probably gonna show up again. This warehouse is doing food. I mean, wood and stone, and that's fine. Janitor doesn't need anything else right now, but let's go and prep it a little bit. We're just going to put in a crate of each of these little things that you use to maintain buildings, just so that they're there. Won't need to have them filled for a long time, but we might as well have them, right? That was the other thing I was thinking we need to do down here is leather source is going to be all hunters is going to be my call on that. So we want them to be somewhere not 25 miles off the edge of the map. So I'm thinking maybe right here we can do some hunters over in this area here. Where are you guys at? There you are. We'll let them run off the King's Road mostly. We run them on our road here. Oh, about here. Let's start with a nice 7-Eleven. Alright, butcher tables. What can we do here? 2, 4, 6. 8, 10, 12 hunters. Sounds like a wonderful number to me. I don't think we're going to get the auxiliaries for that, though, so let's back off on these two. Pop one in there. Maybe one there. That gets us to 95. If we go down one more in the corner here, maybe. And then that gets us 8 hunters. Can we get one more small butcher table in here somewhere? Get 9. Can we do one more just for 10? Can we? I don't think so, but we're gonna try anyways. We're going for it over here. But we cram these against the walls and get us a little bit better line up here. That's not gonna make it any better. But if we use our ingenuity and the power of the mind, can we make it any better? I'm gonna say no. Or we could just make it slightly bigger and it'll all fit just fine. One and one. There. We need to shaft a column in here. Right about there. That is perfectly fine to have there. Oh, come on. You ain't gonna be like that, are ya? There we go. I just want my 10 hunters, boys. Can't we have the 10 hunters? Come on, you can let me get it. You can do it. 100%. 18 furniture. We've got 10 hunters in a building. Oh, we need to put a door in it somewhere too. Just go right there, that's fine. And we are gonna just blueprint that bad boy. Right there. We're gonna build 3 of them. 30 seems to be a pretty good number for hunters this patch, as far as I've been able to determine. Not ultra bad, not ultra good, but it's not bad. Use a bit more labor force to get a bit more product is basically how that's going to work out for us. But as far as I can tell, Aurochs are going to be awful. So, we're not going to do them. We're going to run hunters for leather. For the most part. And then we'll look into maybe some other farms and trading and things like that to get the rest of the junk we need. But for right now, I think that's going to work. Alright, we've got a speaker. We've got a well. We've got a market that is selling way too much crap that we don't want it to sell. Clothing's fine. You don't need livestock. You don't need gems. You don't need pottery. That. For right now. Oh, you know what we could do? Let's just do this the non-stupid way. And see what we actually want and then just mark that down, right? Okay. The plebs. The plebs like the stone, the cut stone, the fish, the leather, the wood, and the furniture. Okay. That means we can go to this market here. We can just say we want the stone, the cut stone, the wood, the furniture, the fish, the leather, and the clothing. And that's everybody's global preferences. Perfect. Put some auto employ on that because I forgot to earlier. And that should be winning. Winning and winning. And then this one, we're going to take this back down now because we don't need to sell the meat. Veggies can stay. No rations. No eggs can stay. No fruit. No bread. No mushroom. Because we plan on being the absolute, monstrous, monolithic society that we are. We hate everybody, so we're not going to bother with anybody. It's how it's going to be. I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of those jobs because why would we bother with it? We're not going to grow it. Just throw it in the trash. It's fine. Or, how's fish looking? Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. We're 2 under, so we need to get some more fishy fishies. So let's go ahead and cap the fish on that one. That'll bring the production up to a more moderate, well, 97.77. And the hearth is done down here. We have an export depot that's done that we haven't set up yet. That one was going to be for the old, what were we going to do? Some livestock there, I believe. Now, as far as fetching goes, yeah, we'll go with, that sounds like a good number. 25% is fine. And then they can just have a fat radius on them, I guess. Where are we going to store this junk anyways? We'll store it right here anyways, so it's fine. And actually, we want to store everything there? Probably. I think we got to have parts for the janitor, so maybe we need another little warehouse up here that'll supply the supply a market and stuff over here. So we could put in a little warehouse here, markets, food stall. This will be our supply for eggs and whatnot that comes out of here. I think I can work with that. Okay, so you're going to pull from there, and that's going to be for livestock. And only pull when it's like 50% or more. That's fine. We're going to take off that, and you're going to do livestock. Perfect. We're going to do the same thing. You are also going to not do that and that. You're going to pull from right here. When we have more meat than 50%. Nope, that's down here, I'm thinking. Oh, 50% meat. Actually, no, we don't even care about having that much. Let's do like 10% maybe. Bring it down to 10%. That'll probably be better. Otherwise, it'll all spoil. So we'll do that. Employment is set on them, and we're good to go again. This guy is going to need a lot of wood. How's this guy coming? Are you done yet? Almost. And then we're going to find out we need to move the whole thing 3 blocks over because it's loud as hell. But that be the way it be sometimes. You just got to do what you got to do. Export depot, warehouse with nothing in it. Perfect. Just what we always wanted. Would you like to please stock up with a bit of livestock, a fair amount of eggs in there, and then also a fair amount of the meatage. There you go. Perfect. Did we get any hunters done yet? Doesn't look like it. We got a well done. We got a janitor done that needs furniture now as well. So let's make sure that the little supply warehouses for our janitor, which would be this guy here, can also stock a bit of furniture somewhere in here. Do we have furniture in there? I don't think we do yet. Doesn't look like it, but we do. Okay, we got a little bit. Perfect. Just need it. Just need a little bit there. Market will also start pulling it here, but we aren't giving it to anybody yet. Oh yeah, one more thing we forgot to do. Since we do not have the achievement yet, nobody gets clothing anymore. We only have one nudist species so far, so we got to do the rest of them. So nobody gets clothes. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Now hold on. They like wells that much that they can be 100% without being upgraded? Am I reading this correctly? Hold on. Is that right? Do they not care? Oh god, they just love them so much. Okay. They care about access proximity upgrades. But yeah, they just like them that much that they are a full 4.5 fulfillment. Okay. Well's very important, apparently. Bench is fairly important too, but not that important. Wells are a big thing. Probably need more speakers and hearths. Yeah, it looks like the access on the speakers is a little low. Let's see. What do you look like, Mycel? Yeah, they're just... Basically, they just want us to shove them everywhere, apparently. So maybe we put another one over here. We'll give them another little block of entertainment on this end with their well and their speaker. And put one of them there or something there. Let's go ahead and maybe throw a couple benches in there, make it look nice, you know. We'll give it a benchy bench like that so they can look at the well. Maybe they want to talk to the speaker, so we'll give them a little ring around the rosy with that. And another torch or two to make it all nice and bright and pretty so nobody gets lost in the dark. Fantastic. Maybe there as well. That looks nice. I like it. You guys done with this yet? We kind of need this wood to go in. Okay. Do you make a buttload of noise? I guess is the actual problem here. Oh, yes, you do. I think the woodcutter makes a little bit of noise, guys. I'm going to say it's just a skosh noisy. All right. Well, let's edit her up. Which means the storage is going to have to move and everything else. But let's grab you. We're going to shrink you down 2 on each side. So 2 on this side. And I think we'll just leave this side alone. We'll just build a wall around it. And we'll make this side 2 bigger then. Near. Near. And then, yeah, that'd be max size if we did that. I mean, do we add anything there, really? 4 production. I'm okay without that. So production's like 308 there. That's kind of sad. Kind of sad. If we get a little bit of tech in it, it should be better, though. We're going to move this. Would like this to kind of be literally right across the street from the... right across the street from where it's being stored. Sounds like a great idea. Let's bring that down. We'll do that because it looks nicer. I don't care if it costs a bit more furniture. Alright, go build it again, guys. I know. We literally just made a mess for you to clean up, but that's just the way life goes sometimes, right? And here's the question. Do other walls block noise better? I wonder. Well, we like these so much that it doesn't matter if they do or not. So what we're going to do is we're just going to brick this bad boy in pretty much. We're going to leave a little bit of space here. We probably should have made this a little bit wider, cut out more of the noise, but they'll get mildly annoyed as they walk by, and then that's too bad. And maybe we'll put in a little didgeridoo entrance over here or something. I think you have to go like maybe 5, is it? To get the noise blocking, something like that. Give them a little corridor to walk through here because it looks nice. Alright. Go build. Save us from the noise. Get it built. We're at 150. We're already out of workers again, so that's not good. We got another bathroom done. Fantastic. And another speaker done over here. That's great. Let's go ahead and talk to these guys. I want to see When is the next level we get? Because Prontex is when you get your training grounds. That's at 200. I want to make sure we're ready to build them instantly as soon as we hit that, because otherwise we just immediately get invaded every time. So what we're going to do, instead of going straight to 200, we're going to go in here and we're going to go to 199. We're going to ride that barrier, baby. Till we can get a little bit more housing and stuff put in, everything ready to go. I don't believe pastures will be noisy, so should be okay there. Look at them all running everywhere. Crazy guys. Only problem is that basically we had to throw away like 65 furniture and a bunch of stones because of the oopsie with the placing of the noise barriers. But we'll see what it looks like now. If this is like too super noisy, we'll fix it. So we're waiting for a bit more stone to come in. There's 256. There's our furniture. Should be one more last pass through and they'll have her all built. Come on, guys. One last pass through. Come on. Here we go. 7, 8, 9. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get her done. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought we'd have to do. So let's get rid of this little section here. That's too loud. Too noisy. I don't want that much noise. They won't like that. By the way, you're going to have people's clothes laying on the floor because we told them that they have to take them off. That's just the way the world works, and they can deal with it or not. I don't care. You guys want to build this? Probably not, because we're at -3 people. One more. Come on. How are we looking in there? That's what I like to see. That's a good amount of wood. Okay. Now that's all said and done. We are absolutely silent. Beautiful. They just have to come in up here. That sucks to be them. Alright, what else we got going? The well and the woodcutter is done. Woodcutter is short, people. We don't need 80 people working in there right now, I don't think. Yeah, we don't make enough wood, probably. Now we're making 190 extra, so I think we're okay with that. We'll bring it down a bunch and see how it pans out here. I don't want 80 people working in the woodcutter just yet. We will eventually, but not just yet. Alright, we're going to go about 35, I think is a good number. Okay. We still want people immigrating. They still love us. They still want to be here. They say our city's the best city. There's no other city like it. And we've got wood coming in to build this thing. We may have to trade for some animals because all ours may have died already. But, well, we got 8. We'll go ahead and get some in here, though. Oh, did we get these guys done yet? Nope, they're still working on those. Okay. Let's go to our handy dandy neighbor here. Where is the button I'm thinking of? There's one that just goes right to the world map or whatever. All your buddies and friends on the world map. Nope. Nope. This one. That's just toggle view. Oh well. Or something I was thinking of, but oh well. You sir, you're my friend, right? You really like me. So he's only got 0.21 rivalry. Can I get from you, let's say about 20 livestock? Would that work for you? And then I will give you... No slaves. How about I give you all these horsies that somebody gave me? Would you like those? That'd be great. And did I give you 0.01? Yeah, we'll give you that. We'll go with it. Alright, back in we go. That way, once this thing is done, once somebody gets down here to build it, yeah, you gotta give them time. They take a while to cook some days. Alright, your service is degrading a bit. Probably because you're loaded like all the time. Looks like everybody just likes hanging out by the well. Being sick. Listening to the news from the speaker. Yeah, it looks like we probably will need to put another well in here somewhere. I think there's already a dead spot here. They're like, we need wells every 3 feet. This is 6.5 feet. There is no well there. What are you doing? Well, what I'm doing is not building a well there, for one. I know you don't have any work right now. You'll have work eventually. Just chill. Just deal with it, okay? Export Depot 1. How come we have no fish going out yet? We should. And are you not exporting any fishies yet? Let's see. No, we've been exporting a few. High price 24. Depot capacity is not full. We want it to... It's pulling from this one here. Only when it's how full. Okay, so it should be pulling now. Let's watch it for a sec here. I want to see if you've got things coming in. Alright, there we go. Warehouse stored, yep. So it seems like before it can get it out of here, it gets yoinked out for other things. Is that what I'm seeing here? What I'm seeing here is this thing don't need... No, you got plenty of delivery men there. You should be okay. I guess the easiest way to see is this. Okay. So he sold a bit. We sold 8 fish there. Okay, well that ain't optimal by any means. Let's increase our production of the fisheries a bit. We've got a couple of odd jobbers kicking around. I can do that. What else did we get going? We got a hunter going. That's great. Except you're making the wrong thing. We want to make leather. And then, no, we'll have you guys go with the leather ability there. Thank you. If we go into tech here, hunters get a fantastic bonus from 1 point here. So for 1 point, you get a 50% boost. Then for 5 points, you get another 50% boost. And I think we're going to take that. And then we're going to take our 2 points to get our 0.13 for our fish. Basically, we're going to get 8 worker benefit there. And that'll last us until we decide that we need to build our army depots. So, alright, there's the Globidians. We're going to not auto-employ them because usually they're pretty terrible at auto-employing. What? That's a weird multiplier for moisture. Why is it so low? I mean, it's... Okay, let's see what it says here. Maybe it's because it's ticking up. Ah, it says the current value of 4% will take some time to move to the target at 94%. Okay, so it's just going to take a long time to get there. So we're just going to let that cook at its current rate. Did we get the livestock in here at all? We should have. Did they already get some? There's some. Okay, how many we got in here now? So they're getting a few in here. We should have about 15 or 20. We got 15 more that are here. Okay. They should go grab those and stick them in here. Daily tending. We're keeping up with. As they add more animals, it's going to go way up. So we're just going to have to wait on that. So we need about, what, 50 animals? Okay. Let's go back and talk to maybe this friend over here. Hello, friend. Would you have any animals that we could get from you? Oh, yes, you have plenty of animals. Would you happen to have 50 animals that we could do? Let's just give it a nice round 60. That sounds like a good number to me. This coal that they gave us a while ago and those gems, would you take those for it? You absolutely would. And then if we give you a barter for that, you'll give us another 1,500. That's fantastic. I would love it. Nice thing about that friend is he is literally like, okay, there's our caravan going that way. Where's his caravan coming this way? There it is, right there. It's like just like 2 seconds away. Should see him coming in right here somewhere on the King's Road eventually. Once we find the end of the King's Road. This map is so friggin' huge, it's ridiculous. Anyways, we'll leave the Globdians where they are for now. Okay. Woodcutter, how you doing there, sir? That seems like a good number to me, about 28 extra wood for now. We're not producing a absolute massive amount of furniture, but we're producing enough for a little bit. We've got a little bit of maintenance we need to keep up with and a little bit for building, so I'm okay with that for now. We can move and upgrade this setup later, but for right now, it's going to keep us going. You, sir, are also going to change the leather because we don't need you making meat. And then this one here as well once it gets built. Build it. Come on. Build it. You can build it. Because if you build it, they will come. Okay. Oh, catch is unusually good lately. Make sure we can store all that delicious extra fish. Awesome. Now what I'd like to see as well is these guys, does everybody get their little fishy fishies? Are they happy about getting the fishy fishy? Yeah, they got the fishy fishies. We still need about a few hundred and more. Everybody's kind of getting their stone and their wood. We could probably start letting them have furniture and leather for now. Mostly because they aren't going to be very happy about this fact right here for quite a while. So we should probably make sure that they kind of have everything else they need is kind of the idea. Right now our fulfillment's looking fairly decent at 2.9 out of 1.2, so we're doubling it. So we'll hold off on giving them any furniture or anything. But I have got to grab another drink here, so give me just 1 minute, and I will be right back. I'm going to take care of something real quick and grab a drink, so be right back. Okay, I am back. Let's see, what else do we need to take care of first up of hand? Health is actually looking pretty good right now. We've got the hunters making leather. Leather we can sell to the plebs and put in their houses, and they'll be all happy about that. Let's go ahead and get them a market down here somewhere, because they would probably like that. So since they like these every 3 feet, we're going to put another one there. We're going to have a lot of wells. It's just going to be a thing. We're going to get them a food stall over here too. Whoops. Let's put it up here probably. Looks good. Something like that. Just going to go with the decorated everywhere type of building style, I think. We're just going to throw shit everywhere and call it good. See how it works out for us. We'll worry about distribution and logistics and all that good stuff later. Right now, we just want to make sure that everybody's got everything they need right nearby, and they're all happy with it. Yeah, nice, happy little community. We haven't put one of these down anywhere else, so let's go ahead and get one of them down. I will face it towards the square center, I guess. Like that. Probably want a little hearthy over here too somewhere. And since everybody loves a good torch, we'll put a good torch in there. Another one over here. One there, maybe one in the middle. A couple of benches around so everybody can seat and watch the religious demonstration at the temple. Take a lovely look at the well. Oh, that's facing the wrong way. Take a look at the well. Fix that road a bit. Just kind of road that up for him. There you go, guys. All fantastic. You love it, you know. Everybody loves it. Let's go ahead and just road this plaza up a bit too. Just so it's not sitting on the dirt. Nobody wants sitting absolutely on the dirt. You at least want paved dirt, right? We're just on uncleanly dirt. Alright, janitorial wise, we've got some degradation going on. What's going on, guys? Well, we got degradation. Bit in the woodcutter here. It's not too terrible. It looks like they're going to take care of that. Maybe. Okay, they're getting in there and getting it. There, it's fine. Nothing too bad yet. How's the fish coming in? Nice. Alright. So right now we're producing an absolute economic crap ton of fish, which is, you know, a technical term. We have a nice amount of capacity to trade with people is the good thing. Absolutely full. So that's going to trickle out as we sell our fishies, because we're getting that triple buff right now. Don't forget that. Got to make a good on that while we can. Alright, how's the eggs and the globedians coming out? Okay, we got all our animals in. We're getting the tending done. Okay, skill is not stupid for moisture now. That's good. So that went back up to where it should be. Okay, so we are at 94% now. That's good. Getting a few eggs, a little bit of meat, and a little bit of livestock. They're probably all still babies. Yeah, they're still babies, so we'll let them keep cooking into being bigger boys. Get this all built. Probably put another torch in over here somewhere. And maybe a bench or two next to them. Just so they get, you know, all their seating needs taken care of. There you go. I think we're just going to run a little road over there too. I'm going to make it a nice little plaza area here. Now, army training is something we want to get into. I wanted to see... You should be able to take care of them fine, right? Eh, maybe not. Let's go ahead and grab another one of them. Janitorial duties. Where are you? Up here. Is this it? Yes. Throw that janitor there. Are hunters noisy? No. Okay. So it looks like we've successfully sequestered the noise for the most part. They won't like it when they're working, but that's just going to be a problem they have to deal with because we can't do anything about it. We got a well over here. I don't know if we need any more speakers over there. Service looks good on these guys for now. Let's turn off the noise here so we can see. Yeah, we got a little gap there, but it's fairly... We got fairly decent speaker coverage for now. I'd like to find some absolute ass ground to put the training grounds on. So let's look at our moisture here. Moisture, please. Uh-huh. So like this crap here, probably the sand. Seems like a wonderful place to put a training ground in, right? So let's think about it as we're doing it. Can't build them yet, but we're going to want them here as soon as they're ready to build, right? Now we want maybe, oh, I don't know, 100 troops, I would say, as a start. So let's grab a small warehouse. About yay big. Maybe a bit bigger than that. And we're going to want doors in it and all the good stuff and all the crates and all that nonsense. One of these days I'll get the right number of odd or even to make this work correctly every time. We're going to go with the absolute spoiler that that's not today. Everybody knows that. I'm pretty sure this doesn't make any difference if you do them that way or doubles. I think the only one that matters is if you do like a large double versus a 2 singles or something. Alright, we're going to have a warehouse there. We are going to get a road over to it somewhere in here. Let's just grab a line. Because, let's see, it's going to have to come up to here. So we'll go maybe something along these lines, I guess. Like that, make it a little bit wider. And this can come down here as well, somewheres. Oh, I don't know. Somewhere in here, I guess, it'd be fine. That looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm sure everybody loves it. We're going to make that side and not this side, though. Let's go widen that out just a skosh. Like so. And I would like this edge to be gone. A little bit too much there. A little bit too much. Made it a little too wide. Okay. So that will be there. And then we're going to want a janitor over here as well. So let's get one of them. Where's the janitorial building? I think we'll park him on the road next to it here. Except not there. You want to share walls well you can, you know. I mean, be rude not to, right? Like that. Then we can have this feed this. I keep the necessary supplies over here. And then we're going to put like a small housing complex here I want to do. So let's grab some houses. We'll go with big boys. We'll go with the big boys. We're going to go with like maybe, oh, I don't know, 100 over here maybe. Let's do a block of 50 and 50. And tuck it in. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then for their abilities to have health, they will get a hearth down here. We'll even give them a big fat one. Like that. And of course a well, because I gotta have the wells. Couldn't live without all our wells. We need all the wells. Something like that. Let's get a speaker in there as well. A little deco torching around here. One more. There, and probably there. Then we can maybe throw a couple down this way eventually. Alright, that's all that part. Let's go ahead and make sure that they also have a little bit of grubbing and everything else here we need. So they need some distribution abilities of a food stall. We're going to have that food stall go right up here somewhere. Like so. We'll give them a market as well, right next to it. And we'll go on this side. Let's go on this side. Give them a market there. Market done. More torches, because the world loves their torches. And like so. Don't forget having some benches around for everybody to sit there and watch the market, or just have a seat and see what's going on with the world around them, right? Everybody likes to have a chair once in a while, just to see how things are going. They can watch the well from that side, they can watch the speaker from these two, and everybody will be happy. What else do we need around here? I think we're okay for that now. Might as well throw in an earth shrine for him. Shrine can go there. Alright. Got 2 hunters done, that's fine. Ideally, we're a little under budget on workers right now, which is okay-ish. These guys are probably pushing it a little high, but let's see. See how they get on with their day. We're just gonna watch them work. Yeah, how's the work day going for you guys, huh? Are you having a good day? How's the tending going? Oh, look at that. We got somebody threw their clothes on the ground and they're like, nope, I'm a naked boy. Good job. Way to go. Now what I'd like to see is this number here be about 100. It's not going to be quite that, but it'll work. Market services are a bit low. They don't like that their access is low on them, apparently. I don't know why. They're just all mad about nothing, I think, because these haven't been built, I'm sure is why. They've only got the one up here built. Probably because we're running at negative 15 employees does not help. So let's go back maybe 2 out of there. Actually, a bit more than that. Bring that down to about 20. How's that make our wood look? Goes a bit negative. We're down to like negative 22. That's not great. Fish is still being affected by this thing, right? How much longer? We got 3 days of getting triple fish. Let's pull about half the fishers out for right now so we can get things built. We don't need 400 fish a second being made, I don't think. I mean, look at this here. It's just absolutely jam-packed. Are you full? Yes, you are. We're getting about 23 for the fish. That's not bad. We've only got 104 out of 3,600, huh? You guys probably ought to get on it. We're going to tell you can pick up off the ground, which means you should get over here and get some stuff too. Let's give you a couple more employees. See how that goes. There we go. Now we're getting some in here. Okay, now we're getting some in here. There we go. Okay. We're just saving it the trip of going into the thing and back. Now we can turn that back off. We're going to go and bring this pull limit down a bunch, though. Why? Because we're going to upgrade this warehouse. Because this guy could use an upgrade. That brings the fishy number up to 1.2k instead of just a couple hundred, which would be much more reasonable. Still got a bunch of coal in here we don't need the crates for, so we can get rid of those now. We had that cranked up so we could pick the crap up off the ground. We're going to go for about 10 crates of fish. Still dump that out. Let's go out to the map and sell that to somebody. How about our friend over here in Archaea? He likes coal, right? You like all the coal. Yep, you'll take all the coal. And what else? We got a couple war horses to get rid of. And all this fruit we don't want. All that meat we don't want. You can take all that. What would be your barter for that would be 3209. I will accept. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. With that, this should be a bit more efficient. If we say 50%, yeah. I think we'll be okay there. That should let him start getting some of this crap built that we need built. There are lots to build here. We're still getting the food stalls and all that stuff built, so make sure that that one is auto-employed. No, I don't want to waste time on not constructing that. Let's see where we come out on this. So when we hit 476, we are at about 1502. Let's bring it down to 21. That's probably going to be a bit better of a ratio, I think. Thing is, herders, once they're done for the day, they will go do odd jobs. So it's not necessarily a waste if they go over their production for the day. I mean, it is a bit because they're not like, you know, totally managing it, but it isn't like the absolute worst thing ever. Let's get the wood back in the positive. We need 28. Let's go ahead and bring it up to about 24. See where that gets us. Gets to about 89, 93. Looks like another 5. So 30 looks like a good number there. Should be getting this filled in now. This will help with our markets and all that stuff. It's just going to take a minute or two. Did we get any of our warehouses done? Food stall's done. Well is done. Market needs auto-employment on it. Other market needs auto-employ on it as well. Food stall needs auto-employment on it. We've got a shrine and another shrine and a janitor and a market. Okay. Perfect. Now, did we get our little warehouse in here anywhere? Was this one here, wasn't it? We were going to put another one over here somewhere, weren't we? Yeah. So let's grab Do I like this size? I think I do like this size. Seems like a good size for a supply warehouse for food, market, janitor. We can just kind of tuck her in right up here somewhere like that. And then we'll set the stuff in it, and then we can get it so that it's easy to copy for later. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear all this. We're going to reset all this up. Alright. So we need at least furniture. We're selling leather to the peeps. We got wood for the peeps. We got stone for the peeps. They like their furniture. They like their cut stone, which you don't have yet. That's fine. They like their fish, their eggs, and their veggies. Right now, that's all we're going to need. This, and this will be future. This will also be future-proofing. We don't need any crates of horse armor in there. And I think we'll go ahead and bring up the eggs by maybe 3. Bring up the fish to about 900 as well. Unless they're too much fish, they spoil too damn fast. But we'll bring veggies up to 3 as well. Meat, these 2 as well. And our leather. Our furniture can be 2 crates. And I think that's going to be it for now. And that seems like a good warehouse for janitorial supplies. So we're going to call that our... What should we call that? Supply warehouse? Number 1. So that's that. So that's what this guy's going to be. He's going to supply things for people. And then we're going to have another one over here somewhere. Once this is all built up. We'll give them a minute to cook on building here. We got more food days. They're going to love that more. How is this looking now? So it looks like about 54 is what we're going to end up with being able to pull in at once. I'm going to let the rest of this get built, and then we'll see where we pop out at. Religion's okay-ish. Shrines are, yeah, they got decent access. Quality kind of sucks, but, you know, at least you can pray, right? It's good enough. I don't know. Do they like education? Nope, they like indoctrination. Okay. Won't ever get there, but this one is going to take a long time to get to, because these sons of bitches here, they definitely have a slightly where's it at? Where's your physic at? Down here. They kind of live for a long. They're a little bit long-lived. They live for 150 years. So training and things like that is going to be very effective for them, just because their ability to live that long is great and they like it. We'll have to get some law going eventually. Where is... Yep. They're like, oh, we want more water. Now, the way you could fix that is we could get a pumping station down here. We're a little far away still. We'll get one up eventually. And we'll start pumping everything everywhere for them. But for right now, we're just going to leave it. And fish is looking like plus 11. Okay, the buff wore out. Let's get some more people in here. We get a couple in there and maybe a couple in there. So we're just a little bit in the positive on our workers. We've got a warehouse number 4, which is this one, which was for this area. So what we're going to do is come over here. We're going to grab this one. We're going to say, I would like you to be that. And then this one is all set up for being supply warehouse number 2. So those are just going to be our basics for, you know, keeping the pop happy. What did you not get crates for, though? Okay, you're too small. That's your problem. Okay, well, we're going to have to edit you then. Yeah, sir, we're going to have to make you a little bit bigger. I'm sorry. You kind of got shrunk a little bit. We don't know how, but we're just going to have to make you just a skosh bigger. That'd be great. And then we can figure out your crating here, where you're going to have your door doesn't go there. It's going to go up here in this corner and over in this corner instead. If we could get another stack of crates there, and then take out those. You're going to have to rebuild the whole damn thing, and I don't care. Do it anyways, because I said so. And done. We'll let him rebuild that. So that's like kind of where you see the extra odd jobbers coming in the evening. A lot of that is like this guy's here. So they get done with their tending for the day. You watch here. We'll slow it down once they get there. Okay, where you at? Right about, there. So now if we watch these guys, we'll give them the slow down a little bit. So you can see those are all our workers there, right? So they'll go take off, and they'll go take care of some of their biz, you know, go do a little relax and worshiping at the temple, whatever. But they eventually will get their butts down and start building things and things like that. So we are still a bit high on them, I think. Not too bad. Actually, looks like that's turning out pretty good. But we have adult animals now, so our egg production is going through the roof now, which is great. Eggs are going good. We've got a whole lot of meat that we need to start getting rid of. You guys, you need auto employ on there, and this is going to be pasture warehouse number 1. So in pasture warehouse number 1, they pick things off the ground, they grab all this stuff, and we're just going to crank that up, and then these two guys will sell any livestock, and this should be at a ridiculously low amount, like 5%. I don't really care if we have any meat. I want it all being sold all the time. Get rid of it. We need the money. Which, if you look, we're doing pretty good on our economy and trade right now. Like, we're just bringing in nice tick amounts of money. We sold 10, 12K of fish there, and then it kind of dropped off a little bit. Now we're starting to bring in the meat, so the meat's starting to sell now. And, yeah. It's looking good. It's looking real good. I am liking this ability that we got going here. This one, I think we can bring that down. Yeah, okay, he's got no workers. He's trying to get stuff out. I think this is just not filling up fast enough for him to get it out of there yet, because we got too much fishies to run around. So you have things like this one over here right now. No, not that one. We'll go with this one. This one right now has to run all the way up here to get fish. And they're going to come all the way up here to get their fish, and they're going to run it all the way back down here. Which is, let's just say, not ideal. So I think what we're going to do in the interest of fixing some of that is, for right now, we are going to put in a nice big fatty warehouse up here. Well, no, you know what we're actually going to do? We've got the money to do it. Let's get ourselves an import depot. And we're going to start working on our logistics a little bit. By a little bit, I mean we're going to bring in about 100 or so metal. Just a little bit. No, I don't want you there. I want you there. So we'll bring in a little bit of metal up here. And you know what? I still don't think I want you there. Nope. Nope. No. 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 Okay, there we go. Let's put you down in this section instead. This'll be a good place for you. You will be a happy little thing down here. Yep, we got crime being committed. We knew that. Alright, hearth is done over here. Supply warehouse is done over here. It's already full of leather that we are not selling yet, so we need to do something about that. Let's grab... Do I just want to have these guys run all over town right now and grab stuff to sell? Or do we want to, like, make it a little more organized? Organization, probably the better deal. So if we were to take and maybe put one across the road here. But I want to edit that a little bit. And we're going to move the door in it because I don't like it there. And we're going to get rid of that door there. We're going to put it there. Finished. Get that done. This is just going to be leather. We can store the leather here, and then we can put an export depot next to it that actually pulls from that warehouse. So we're not pulling all the leather out of all of our warehouses is ideal. It's kind of what I'm going for. So like this guy can go here. Like so. And then we can sell leather from there. We're not using it for right now. We'll use it to make clothes and stuff in a bit. But for right now, it's not going to do anything. Just wanted to get them hunters rolling on it. We're totally running out of workforce again. So it might be time to pull the trigger on a couple things. Get that going. What else do we got here? Where else do we have resources to exploit? So we've got to make Stone Town down here still, because we're going to want cut stone for our furniture. So Stone Town is somewhere, where are you? Somewhere in this area, right? There's a little bit there. Very small one. Little baby mine. Then there's another one over here that I think is a little bit bigger. Not really. Little tiny one there too. We don't have a huge amount of stone, but we got a little bit. We could do quite a bit with clay, though. We got a lot of clay up here. Little baby bit of gems there that we're not going to bother with, probably. Little tiny bit of coal or something up here, is it? Yeah. Tiny bit of coal up there. Tiny bit of iron stuffed in the corner here. Oh, that's Sithlon. Okay. Pretty sure there was ore somewhere else here. I don't remember where it was, though. Could just be being blind. That does happen. Or I could have built over it. Who knows? Well, it's way up here. Yeah, little tiny bit of ore there. But I think that's all that I have on this map. So mostly I'm worried about getting some of the stone. We'll make some cut stone for our own people. Or coal, we're probably looking at importing that. That's just going to be a thing. But we aren't going to be mean to our neighbors too much. We'll be nice. You know, if they get belligerent, we might have to, you know, give them the what for. But we got speaker, well, new warehouse. This is a supply warehouse, so let's name it such. So that's that. This is an import depot that we're not going to use just yet. It's just there. We'll go ahead and say that, yep. It's going to accept at some point metal. We're not going to do it right now, though. So that's all that's going to do for right now. The metal's going to be for import-export depots. Or hauling, loading and unloading depots. That's what I mean. These things right here. Stations. Yes, that was the word. They take metal to build. So you gotta have some metal. All right, how's this all looking up here? We got room for 60 people to move in. That's fantastic. All right, time to pull the trigger on this, I guess, huh? So we're going to go right. Oh my God, if I click the right button. And we're going to go ahead and say, yep, I want all 54 of you, which is immediately going to bang me into the training ground in the Army Supply Depot, which we knew was going to happen. We're going to pause it for a minute. We're going to bring this right up to 500. And then we're going to immediately build those training depots if we can. Which are under military. If I could find it, please, that'd be great. Now, nobody likes these things. They're loud as hell. But we're going to put them right in here. And we're just going to do a rough layout here. I just want to get numbers in first here. See where the numbers come out. It's going to be something like that, and that. I would like 50. That's fantastic. 52. Bring it back to... And there, that gets us 48. And if we put one little nubbin on the end here, we get 49 and 50. So can we make that a little better looking? Maybe like that. Alright, let's shrink it down to a more respectable size. Like that and like that. That should work. And we maybe want to make it smaller here. Let's get out our pillar maker here. You need a pillar there. And there. Remove these two. Not there. I think there is better. No, keep going. I think we're going to do it like so. Will probably be better. There we go. Now we can actually fill this out. Look at that. Almost like I knew what the hell I was doing. Well, we all know that ain't the truth, so we're just gonna ignore that fact. I think we'll have them come in this door up here. So that's gonna work because we got to do a little bit of work here. What we're gonna do is make this all double walled here so that we don't get no noise leakage. Nobody wants to hear guys banging swords on shields and shit all day. 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. I think it's 5. Well, we're gonna find out. Door and a door. And we'll just roof this in because we can. Fantastic. Let's get that built. And what that'll do is we can immediately slam 50 people into the army. We're gonna disband all these and go away. Go away. Go away. We're gonna edit you. You're gonna have 50 people and you're gonna go just a little bit of training, 20%. And then we're gonna create about, I don't know, what is that? 300, sure. Let's just go with that, and everybody gets 20%. Perfect. No, medians. Alright, why aren't you letting me select all these? Come on now. Fine, everybody gets 0. Everybody gets 20%. Will you take it now? Thank you. Okay. Except for right now, we're going to limit all these guys to 0, I think. So we get that one trained up nicely first. Okay. We'll let that all build. And that's going to make it so our workforce just goes as soon as we get this built. But Basically, we now have a rotating army of 50 that are going to be in here training all the time. How are we doing on rocks, by the way? Well, we got a decent amount. We need to clear more, I think. Let's see what the clear rocks look like here. How's our rock jobs doing? Maybe just grab some from there. Sure, if you can get all those at some point too, that'd be great. Where they go? Oh, must have got hot out. Like, where's everybody going? So they're like, oh my god, it's so hot. Everybody's going for a dip. I mean, it is the morning, you know, I get it. You gotta have your morning skinny dip. And then you come back afterwards, you know, you're all cooled off, ready to build a house. It's good to go. But for right now, we're going to let our one full-time troop live here. We're going to get one troop trained up to basically 100%. And then we'll fill out the rest of the army with 20%ers or whatever, but we want one really good trained troop. Is ideal, I think. How is the furniture department looking here? Not terrible. Not the best, but not terrible. So we do have 13 extra workers. They're all going to go in here because we need more food. So we're just going to let that fill up. And that should be enough fish to, you know, choke a horse. We'll let that keep ticking up. Because it'll go down as we start consuming a bunch more. And we could sell whatever we don't eat anyways, so it's fine. Let's go ahead and pop out on the map here again, though. And let's go to our other buddy over here in Olace. We haven't talked to him for a while. How's he doing? Is he jealous of us? A little bit, not too bad. But would you like to buy a bunch of fruit for no reason that you don't need it, but I don't want it either, so you just get rid of it, thanks. Get rid of all that coal that I have no idea where it came from. What else do we got here we don't need? We're not using clothing right now, so you can have that. And yeah, how about some leather too? There we go. It gets me a nice 21,000. I'll take that. And as far as what got completed, this export depot, fantastic. That's going to start selling our leather, and it's going to pull it out of this warehouse right here. This one here, once it's done. Hold on. We'll get there. Once it's done. It's going to get there, I swear. We'll get there sometime. We're waiting for odd jobbers to move in is what's happening here. In case you didn't know. And this is a bit far away from everybody's house, so it's probably the last thing on their minds right now. Okay, now you can pull from there when it's got about, we'll say 20% for right now. We'll have to adjust that later once we start actually using that leather. But this guy here is only going to pull leather from about right there. So literally just from the hunters. We're not going to make it go any further. And it is going to do that. Perfect. All of its crates are going to be set to nothing but the leather. The leather, and nothing else but the leather. Where you at? Now the question is, I could possibly have it pull some other things for this janitor here, but I think he can come over here and grab his shit from here, so he'll be fine. He doesn't need to be sitting like literally on top of the warehouse. He can run a little bit. It'll do him good. He needs to work out, right? All right. So we got 50 conscripts training right now. They're training at 100%. That's fine. Amevias actually make decent soldiers, so they're not bad or anything like that by any means. Let's see how we did on our noise blocking. Did it work, or are we terrible? Nope, we're good. So I think we went a little too far. Looks like you could go out about 3. So if we go 2 and then 3 and then out, we'd be good here. Okay. Well, we can work on that on the next one. But this way we've got our noise contained there. We've got a 50-man training area. What we don't have over here is roads. Let's get them in. That is a bad road. Let's go with something like that. And then we're just gonna basically make this a big old road square here, so that everybody can get down here, and then everybody's all happy with their facilities down here as well. There you go. Fantastic. How's the market look? Is there anything in there yet? Yes, a little bit. They've got all their favorite foods except for vegetables, so that's good. So they're getting some good varieties. Woodcutters are probably slacking slightly. They are definitely slacking. So let's bring you guys up to about 40. That's where all these jobs are missing right now. And ideally, what we want to guard against is this jerk coming in and being like, I got 15 soldiers. I'm going to come ransom you for 100,000 because I'm a jerk. Or any of these guys doing that. First one's usually pretty pansy. And if you actually have some troops trained, you're okay. So right now, we'll have... Well, these guys are in recruitment right now, I think is what's going on. None of you are at anything but 0, right? Yeah. Probably should get these guys trained first, but oh well, we'll just let it rock. It's gonna be that way for a bit. It'll eventually get them all trained up. They got to do their initial recruit training. I always forget about that. I suppose we don't need to be constantly looking at noise overlays right now. We are kind of capped right now as far as people coming in, it looks like. What can we do to make them happier? We're pretty happy. It's just the rate of immigration is just what's capping us there. They're just coming in at 7.41 per day. That's basically all we can do right now. We've got it set to 500, so they'll slowly move in. Drinks and food preferences. So we don't want that. 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 We'll let them worry about drinks when we get there. Nobody gets any clothes because we're going for the nudist. Fish is coming in nicely. Could use a little bit more wood for furnishings. Let's give them a bit of leather. We're not using it for anything, so might as well. We'll let them pull leather into the markets too. These should be set up to take leather as well, so they're pulling it in now. Yep. Okay. So that one's set up for it. That's not one. This one here should be set up for it. This one's got a lot of other miscellaneous shit we don't really need in here. So, like this, fabric's fine. Don't need that. That's fine. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. And probably don't need the livestock in there either. Don't need the meat in there. And we'll give it another wood, another egg, another fish. Maybe another leather. One more cloth, one more furniture, and I think that's it. We do want cloth, right? And I'm not just being insane thinking we need it. Well, I don't know if they actually want it in their houses, but we do need it for janitors, so I guess that's fine. How's everybody doing up here? Have we filled these out yet? 55, 55, 65, 65. We are producing a fat amount of fish now. Fish we are bringing in at a rate of 251.93. So the thing is, we are not selling it fast enough because this guy is slacking his ass off. The reason why is because it's all going down to this warehouse, and then he's waiting for this warehouse to fill up, and then he sends a guy down here. He walks down here, he grabs the fish, he comes back up here, and he goes, "Oh, I need more fish." So he's like, you know, he's got 1,000 in there, but he needs to get moving on a little bit more. So we're gonna bump him up a guy, and it's gonna be like, no, you don't need that many people. So I think we're gonna bring this down to about 30%. When this warehouse has 30% in it, it'll pull. 30% in this warehouse is roughly 300 or so, so that's a pretty decent number. Means it'll continue to overflow that too. So, all right, things are moving along nicely. This guy is just sitting here with leather. That's fine. This guy should be selling said leather once it gets produced. Right now, they're going to be dragging it all out of here because they're trying to fulfill the demand I just gave them to give it to the peeps for their access here. So they've got to drag out 1,300 of it first. Same with stone. We need a few hundred more of that. Fish is pretty easy. We got about 100 of that. Furniture we're not doing yet because we're not really making enough. We're not making cut stone at all, so we can't do that yet. Furniture is one we need to work on next, probably. But I want to kind of let the queue tick up here so we can get some workforce. All right, so we're up to 57 soldiers, which means that this ones are all done. They've got 7 trained. And we should be starting to train basically all these guys eventually. We'll just let them keep working on that. Training ground's done. Warehouse is done. How are these guys looking now? So here we get a little bit of meat that we're just going to hawk. We get a lot of eggs, which is good because we need them for eating. And we get some livestock that we're hawking. That's about where this goes to. Skill is pretty decent because we get a bonus for both climate and species. So we get pretty good amounts on these. Eggs are very high for that. We are just barely producing over what we want to eat though, which is a little bit worrisome. So if we were just to take you, no, not that one, this one, and we just slap one like maybe here or down here. I think we want to look at soil, because I think that's what we're looking at, right? Yeah, because that's alluvium. Probably don't want it on the alluvium. About over here might be a good place for one. Doesn't make hauling the shit out of here any easier, does it? Let's make a half-size one or something. Alright, don't copy it, just give me another one. I think we'll go something like this. That's 22. Gives us a nice moisture of 100%. Yep, output's a little lower. That's fine. I don't want it on crap soil, so let's see. Output is 16.2. So if we go full bang on size with this bad boy, like this. Nope, not like that, like this. Make it the right size, please. Thank you. I'll just do it from this corner. It's a little easier to see where we want to go. So we go full bang on size. We were at 21.2 and we go to 34.1. So it's not I guess is the answer to that. It's we're just going to drop these in here because I want to look at the other one before I erase this one real quick. So 76, 84, 93, and that should bring her to 100. So it's 34.1 on that one. If we just look at this one, I can't just see the where is it? Should be here somewhere. Gotta look through here and find it. I don't know if that's like the total sum of these or what, when it says 34 or whatever on the output here. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna take and get rid of that one for a minute. I think what we'll do is we'll move it down a bit so it's not in the same terrible soil. So let's build another one. We'll go down maybe, oh, I don't know, halfway or so, something like this. Full-size ranches just seem to do so much better than the than not doing them that way. So we want to go 45 by 45 is generally your full-size ranch. See, and then we get 35.3. I'm gonna say that's fine. Let's put a gate in it. We'll HUD it up. HUD. Bump, 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 and bump, and bump. Sure. Go. Give me a road. Come down here. That's fine. What we're going to set up here now is our eventual thing is to put this here. So the way this is going to work is these guys here are going to load up from these two. Will 2 be enough to supply it, I wonder? I have to put another one maybe down the road here or in here. You know what? Let's just do a quick edit here. Is this going to kill everybody? I don't know. We're going to find out. I don't remember if it does or not. I want the gate down here. Sorry, guys. Gate goes down here now. Huts should be fine. Does that kill all my animals in there? No. Yeah, it does it? Oh, well. That's fine. They'll recover. So that means this one, then we want to do the gate right about here as well. There's a master plan here, I swear. It's not just me being insane. Well, it could be, but, you know, that's just a thing. It's just something you got to deal with. Okay, and then we're going to put a little bit of space here because we are going to put in a loading depot. The depot. So this station is going to literally chill right here. Yeah, we'll put it right here. Then if we need to, we can put more across here. That is fine. We're going to grab another one of these and put it in down here. A little bit further down. 2 spaces would be good. Let's put another fatty ranch down here. 45 by 45. There you go. This one is even better with high moisture is good. Gate goes in up here. And huts go along here. Let me just do this till it's 100 and call it good. Probably a couple too many there, right? Womp, womp, womp. Okay, there we go. Done. Let them build all that. Dirt road goes down this way. All the way down to there. All the way up to here. And there we go. And janitorial services are probably okay for that. Pastures don't need maintenance anyways. So we're going to let that keep cooking for a minute. How's the army coming here? So we got one division that's, you know, getting there. There's 42 currently training, so they'll get there in a minute. You can just watch that number will start ticking down. It says we didn't pay... What? I didn't even remember seeing that message. Okay, just randomly appeared. Alright. So this is this one. 5 soldiers that are pretty decent melee training. They've got cavalry, and yeah. So they're going to come in and probably kick our shit in because I didn't even see that message. That's such BS. We have only about 30 that are actually trained, so dumb is what I'm going to call that. Whole bunch of crap. 5 soldiers, though. Let's do it. I'm sure they won't just kick the crap out of everything we've got. Hate it when it does annoying stuff like that. Everything this large map mod is going to do is make battles take forever to start up because I believe they're on huge maps for those two. So it increases all the map sizes. So you get all the map all the time. All right. Yeah, you get a pretty fatty map to work with. All right, so we got 5 cavalry we got to deal with. We've got 15 dudes that have nothing. So they're going to basically just get jaboned here. Attack! All right, let's do it. Come on. Come on down. Okay, that's nice. Attack! Way to go, guys. You're getting them. You're getting them. Keep at it. You got this. You got this. You can do it. You can do it. You got this. It's almost there. You almost got him. Keep going. Oh. Well, it didn't work. There's just no way you're going to be 50% trained soldiers with, 15 guys. Just not going to happen. So anyways. Oh, and so they're going to come to the gates now. I didn't know they did that. Okay. Well, we're just going to let them come and not worry about it. Pending invasion of 5 soldiers to the east. Yep, we're just going to ignore it. Alright, yep. They're going to reach the throne. They're going to take a bunch of crap. And there isn't a whole lot we can do about it. So we're really just going to ignore it. Dun, 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 dun. There they go. They're going to get there. They're right here. Okay. We have a total of... Well, let's see how many troops do we have. None. Perfect. Yep, we got these guys here. That would be our entire army. We're not going to bother. We're just going to let them keep training. This guy's going to steal a bunch of our crap, and there's nothing we can do about it. So, because the game decided to basically screw me on the pop-up. So, I'm just not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to let it run. It'll be fine. Fine, fine, and fine. Didn't know you couldn't super fast forward, though, when you're in battle, apparently. Well, they even had a catapult. Okay. Yep. Treasury for 56,000. Collected 40% of our warehouse stock. Which, honestly... Oh, no. What are we ever gonna do? It's fine. We are... Uh-huh. Shut up. I know I don't have metal in my city right now. That's the whole point. We're gonna get there. So what I'm thinking we do is that each little area where we'd like to dump said stuff off, say like, we want our eggs to come here, right? So you can throw this guy here. For instance, this one can go here. And then you can enable this guy to bring in your eggs, your meat, your fish, your eggs, your veg, your fish, you know, all your furniture for your market, let's say. And anything the janitor needs probably as well. I think each one does like 6. So it should be pretty easy to do that. Markets can pull from it right here. Why I built those doors backwards on there, don't ask. I have no idea. But we could do something like that, right? And then you're going to have another one up here that will be loading fish up right here, let's say. So you have this guy up here. He's going to pick up fish now. And then what I would like to do, though, I think, is we're going to build a little warehouse here just for the fishies. Do I want to build one here for fish? Or do I want to just let this thing take it? Ooh, that's a big of a conundrum. Yeah, I think we will. We'll put one here. And we're going to build as many crates as we can in it as per the norm. I'm going to do it this way because it's easier. Oh, bad spacing, bad spacing. Actually, we could do it this way. We'll put a door in the top here and one in the end here. Like that. Okay. Let's make this the fish warehouse. We'll let them build that up. They'll start on these. They can't finish them because we aren't importing any metal yet. So. We actually have some soldiers trained now. We have about 18 now. Instead of our pitiful amount we had before. And then as they drop out of training, we'll get more in the workforce, so this will fix itself after a while.